And hey, Raven the Devil here, giving you the update as promised from the Vault of Metal. Yeah, now I'm nervous. If you've been following the GoFundMe, I appreciate it, folks. If you've donated, I do definitely appreciate it. And I know one of the questions I've been asked doing this because of my situation, what is going on with the Vault of Metal? And having spoken with Gambit as well, there are a lot of my listeners who've been going to Gambit's show over on Castle Black Radio. And thank you all for the continued support over the years. Hard to believe we've been kicking it over 11 years now. Well, about 11 years, anyways. Uh, well, as it stands right now, there is no Vault of Metal. Does that mean it'll never come back? I don't know. I don't want to throw in the towel. That is my baby. I've spent 11 years on and off doing her. It's allowed me to do everything from my little classic rock show, the first time I did terrestrial radio on KQZX, the Friday Night Party Machine, to working on the real radio show, those who shall not be named there, and of course the Vault and everywhere it's been. The TV pilot, meeting Chubby Checker, the stunt double for John Travolta, John himself, and even standing next to and cracking jokes for hours at that CD release party for Nick Loren with none other than, and the name suddenly escapes me, Tony Scott, movie director Tony Scott. Did not know it was him until the next day. But, it was taking the Pelham 123 era, and, those are some of the great experiences you, my amazing listeners, have done. Do I want to bury the Vault? No, I don't. I don't want to kill it off. I don't want to give up on it. One of the goals has always been to take it international and put the show on the road. And if I go to Canada, it officially becomes somewhat of an international program. I'll be in another country, so therefore I will have gone international, so to speak. But people like John Asher up in Canada, I'll be able to assist further if I bring the show back. And being that I will still be involved with Dark Cloud Radio once I move, there's a good potential for Vault of Metal Presents, meaning concerts, that I will broadcast on the internet and things of that nature, or setting up to do some other things. Depending on the work schedule, the show may come back in some capacity and everything else, but one of the other things that I have really wanted to do is a Vault of Metal Presents DVD series. And that would be Life on the Road. And that's going to take some preparation, but between running a full-time program, training Gambit, and doing everything that the Vault of Metal requires me to do, setting up interviews and web design that I suck at, and there are people volunteering now to help at the end of the tail end of the show, but I don't want you to think I've forgotten you guys, and I'm certainly not. And I will do something here in the future. I just don't know when. I don't think I'm going to be able to send my gear like I had expected to. I just don't have anyone in Virginia I can trust at this time. There are people that I know that I probably can, but they're not really responding to communication. So I'm pretty much going to be relegated to where I was when I was in Wyoming with no equipment whatsoever. No equipment means no show. I will not do a half-ass show. I will not do garbage. I will not do audio bunk. If my show is not sounding like a regular terrestrial radio show, I'm not interested in doing it. It's not because I don't want to entertain, interview, or do the work. It's about quality. It's about giving you the best goddamn show I can. So we're on an indefinite hiatus. Check out the Vault of Metal page, the Raven the Devil page, the Raven's Edge page, and my personal page for updates for both the GoFundMe and anything to do with the Vault. I haven't given up. I won't put away the show completely, but I'm going to say it, and I've said it in private many a time. Until I'm getting paid to do it, I just don't have the heart. And I don't mean to sound like some mercenary fuck who wants to just get paid and get a paycheck. I'm not Eddie Trump. No, it's simply this. 2.5 million listeners. 129 countries when it went off the air. off the air. Just think about that for a minute. 2.5 million of you out there. Even if 1% of you watch this video, that's a lot of people. And I know you're out there. I see your numbers. You know, I got the server statistics from the server. I have the hits on the Facebook page. I have the hits on everything. I track everything because I want to provide advertisers the ability to sell their products with me and to represent them. I know I've helped musicians. I have quite a few quotes that say, hey, if you are somebody who's been on my show, email me at djraventhedevil@yahoo.com or raven@thevaultofmetal.com a quote that I can use on the website and in a press kit, you know, of what it was like being on the show. You know, paragraph long, nothing more, nothing too great. Just be like, hey, you know, it was great working with Raven the Devil, yada, yada, yada. The fact that y'all miss the irascible asshole that I tend to be on the air is astounding to me. And in light of the heinous activities in France, I really want to do a show and rant. That's not the place here, of course, but I just want you to know I love you all. You guys are the reason I want to bring it back, and I want to do something bigger. But I've got to be able to survive. As you've seen, if you're following the GoFundMe, I live on SSI. I only get a few $100 a month, and I pay out of my own pocket to do the vault. And it's not that I don't want to. It's just it has gotten to the point where I cannot live like a normal human being with any sort of comfort or any sort of survivability. I mean, for months on end, beans and rice were all I ate just so I could bring you the Vault of Metal. And the occasional sponsorship, of course, helped. It mostly all went to the Mayhem Festival this past summer to have the gear not work and to have the promoters there screw me over. So I wasn't able to do my job the way I was supposed to. And I've had so many setbacks financially and professionally over the years that, you know, they're just something to plow through head first and keep being the stubborn, strong-willed son of a bitch that I'm known to be. But that being said, the vault's taken its toll, and right now I'm rendered homeless. And thanks to all of you who've reached out from the industry and helped, and all of those of you who are fans of the show who've helped, and those of you who are friends have helped. Those who've shown their true colors, you know who you are. I know who you are, and though that you shall remain in the file of those who shall not be named, you know who you are. I've seen your posts, and you have been removed from my life. Everyone who's a toxic individual has been removed from my life at this point, and I will continue to remove the toxic individuals. Because I'm the only asshole I need to be in my life. I want to be happy. I want to be just like everybody else. You know, I appreciate your support, your love, your respect. How I earned that, I don't know. But, you know, those of you who miss my laugh, there you go. Get your fix now. That one was slightly forced, yeah. But I'm just not feeling it right now because I am rather bummed out about the whole situation. I had 300 interviews wanting to be done. I would have had, you know, the 2 shows a week we were doing, there would have been a minimum of 2 or 5 interviews a week at that pace for months, 6 months, 7 months. Some big names, some up and coming, some good, some bad. Who knows? But if the show does come back, there are going to be many changes made. I just want to let you know, Gambit will still be a part of it. For those of you worried that Gambit won't be, there will be some sort of role played. But now that he's independent and got his own gig, I don't want him taking a step back if I bring the Vault back. So he may not be the just all-the-time co-host straight man that I wanted him to be. He's been trained. He's cut loose. He's over on Castle Black. If you want to hear Gambit, go there Monday nights. And I will continue to represent and work with the other people that I've worked with once I'm stable, once I have a roof over my head and I'm no longer afraid for my own well-being. We'll see about bringing the show back. I will be in a place where I might even have some gear that I can use to give you the quality. And if that's the case, and I have the time, and I may have to change the day of the show or whatever, I'll do it because you guys matter. You guys love the show for whatever reason. DJRavenTheDevil@yahoo.com. Send me your your thoughts, your feelings, just well wishes or fuck yous or whatever it is you want to tell me. I want to hear from you. Don't be afraid to talk to me. I mean, it drives me insane that I have a phone number and you guys don't call in. Interact with me, man and lady. But I love you all. And that's your update for now. As things change, we'll see what happens. But thanks, everybody. It's been a great run. I'm not ready to close the casket yet. I just don't know when I'm going to throw the doors of the tomb open. So keep your eyes open. Vault of Metal will return somehow, some way, some fashion. And as I say on the show, I don't have the ability to edit these videos because I'm a big dum-dum. So I can't put any stuff in front or back. But if you happen to be a video editor and want to help me out, we'll do this with Music is Like Beer. And we'll put some Vault of Metal footage in this as well. But like I say, music is like beer. I'm out of here. Till next time, people. Peace.